This man is on a mission. His mission is to help entrepreneurs, help them earn more, work less, and actually have fun. How many of us would like to do that? Earn more, work less, have fun, right? Sounds like a pretty good trifecta to me. He was a former real estate attorney, and his resume is a laundry list, so I'm just gonna go ahead and read it if that's okay. Brokerage and team owner and business coach, and he brings decades of experience and a proven track record through all of this work. Today, he is an expert in AI, an expert in automation, and designing systems that transform businesses, specifically in hiring top virtual assistants and building teams that thrive. That sounds good to me. His passion is helping business owners create self-sustaining powerhouses. Self-sustaining, that is the name of the game moving forward. At his core, his focus is showing entrepreneurs how to reclaim their time, maximize ROI, and unlock their true potential. Let's give a warm welcome to the stage, Danny Batsalkin.
I am not here to sell you virtual assistants. What I am here to do is to give you your time. I'm here to give you your freedom. And who wants more time and more freedom in their lives? Let's see a show of hands. Awesome. All right, good stuff, you guys. So that's what I'm here to do. I want to share a quick personal story. This is a photo of my mom, and unfortunately my mom passed away from pancreatic cancer about 1.5 years ago. But when that happened, what really hit me is that time is undefeated. I heard some people talk about that earlier on stage today. Time is our most precious asset, right? And yet so many of us waste it. And so what I want to show you today is how you can maximize your time and how you can make the most of it. The difference between anyone and anywhere you want to go is all about execution, right? Ideas are everywhere, but it's all about that execution of those ideas. So I'm not going to tell you too much about my story because Daniela gave me such a great introduction, but if you do me a quick favor at some point, Instagram and I weren't friends for a while. I've had to restart an Instagram account, so I'm rebuilding that. If you wouldn't mind following me there, it's DannyBat24, and I actually personally respond to those, so send me a message, say hello, and any of the stuff you need that I talk about today in the next 10 minutes, I'm happy to send you. So here we go. Let's rock and roll, you guys. So when that happened with my mom, I went all in on helping real estate agents, entrepreneurs really make the most of their time. And we do that through coaching, consulting, and systems and virtual assistants, because I believe that's the most cost-effective way to scale your business. This is a quote I love by John D. Rockefeller, which is that I would rather earn 1% from 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. This is why we scale. This is why we add leverage to our businesses. And so I believe that there are really only two ways to grow your business. You can work harder and longer, or you can work smarter. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm all about working smarter. Who's with me on that? All right, everyone agrees. I love it. What a great crowd, right? So I'm all about working smarter, and to me, working smarter is three things. You got to have great systems in place in your business. You got to add automation and AI these days, of course, and you have to add smart leverage to your business. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So here are three great systems that we've implemented in our business. We use them every single day, and we help our clients do the exact same thing.
Sorry for interrupting this video, and thank you for tuning in to my speech that I gave a few months back to about 400 real estate professionals and entrepreneurs. All right, look, if you actually want to earn more money, work less, and have more fun, I want to invite you to book a call with my team. We're going to do a deep dive into your business, see what's working, what isn't, give you tons of value, give you every standard operating procedure you need, and show you how we can help you fill some of those holes if that's a fit for you. But regardless of whether it is or not, I guarantee you're going to get tremendous value from the call. So you can use the link down below to book a call, or scan this QR code and I'll see you on there. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe and like button so that you see all my videos. All right, back to the video.
So the first system is administration. So in order to be highly effective and have more fun, you want to eliminate all the administrative work in your business. So who spends more than an hour a day on admin work? Emails, calendar management, booking appointments, showing appointments, scheduling buyer tours, listings. All right, awesome. If you spend more than an hour on that, you're wasting a lot of your time, and you're potentially leaving millions of dollars on the table in your business, right? So what you want to do is that's where you want to start when you start scaling. I want you to meet Charlene. Charlene is my personal executive assistant. She also does some personal stuff for me too, like booking date nights. My wife's back there, she knows. But Charlene does email, voicemail management, manages my whole calendar, does all the meeting confirmations, runs our CRM, and oversees the rest of our team. And we pay her $4.50 an hour, which, by the way, is a great wage in the Philippines. Imagine having something where every day you have a task list that your executive assistant's managing. You can add stuff to that. This is a sample for one of our clients, right? And it just gets taken care of. Wouldn't that be awesome? Also imagine waking up to a great color-coded calendar that's already all booked for you, confirmed, and all of that good stuff. I'll get you guys all these templates if you want them. I'll show you how to get them after the presentation here, right? So having your calendar all managed for you and all of that good stuff. Whoops. Sorry, and all of that good stuff by your executive assistant. That's the first place you want to go when you scale, is to get rid of doing all of that admin work that sucks up your time. The next place you want to go after you get your admin under control is social media and marketing. So I want to introduce you to Amelia. She's my social media manager.
Hi, I'm Amelia and work with Daddy at All-Star EAs. I've been a social media and marketing virtual assistant for almost 5 years now. I handle all things social media and marketing for him, where I've grown his Facebook from just 600 people to over 3,000. And I also manage his YouTube channel and CRM. That includes building out AI workflows, automation, and other backend systems.
So guys, social media and marketing. Who loves social media? Who loves doing social media? Who thinks social media, you get on there and before you know it, you've spent 3 hours on Instagram and you don't know where the time went, right? And so guys, when you have a good marketing person, what they're going to do is they're going to use AI, they're going to research other accounts that you could be like, and they're going to help you grow your social media. They're going to create a content calendar for you. Our social media managers do something we call Content Machine. I'll show you that in just a second. Manage your YouTube channel. So I'm so glad Kayla went before me. We're going to talk about YouTube in just a second. But manage your YouTube channel and then manage all your CRM, your workflows, your automations, and AI agents, which are super awesome now. So I'm actually going to skip this one. So the secret sauce, something that we call the content machine. So guys, we teach agents and I coach agents on how to be fishermen or fisherwomen, not hunters. So, you know, when I used to go to coaching when I first started in real estate, it was all about you got to close those leads and you got to pound those leads and you got to make sure that you kill your prey and all that good stuff. And that was great. But the problem with that is that you're always in chase mode. Who would rather have clients coming to them every single day? Ideal clients in your calendar, booked appointments. And the way to do that, guys, is to make sure that you're posting content that attracts those clients to you. Those are lead magnets, those are items of value, YouTube videos, things that people want to see so that they then raise their hand when they want to talk to you and you can then respond to those people. That is a much better way to operate your business, and you can do all of that with the right social media strategy. So I'm going to show you some stuff. This is a sample for one of our clients who wanted to add social media to what they were doing. They had no social media, actually a Dallas realtor where I'm from. And so we had a social media manager use AI to create a content machine with content buckets, all of the content and all the captions. This particular realtor grabbed 5 different shirts, films on one day, batch films, and creates all their social media. The result of that is something like this, where you have a social media calendar that's done for you that you can just approve or not even look at if you don't want to, and then it's all posted for you. The other things you could do with this, of course, are grow a team if you want to recruit a team, or if you're into rev share, you can have someone create content for you that attracts other agents. So those are all the possibilities. And just some examples of what our clients are doing at a very high level. We have a client that delivers home equity reports. His social media manager creates them. His inside salespeople actually call around, and he just goes out on the appointments, delivers home equity reports, and then gets listings from that. 10 ways to sell your home. You've seen a lot of these. 5 tips to negotiate, 10 home improvements, exclusive off-market properties. And then if you're, again, recruiting or you're building a revenue share organization, you can create lead magnets around that. All right, so Kayla, let's talk about YouTube. You ready? All right, so I loved her presentation, and I'm going to pay her some extra for doing it before me. But YouTube, if I was going to sell real estate, I would go and start a YouTube channel. I've done that before. I have a channel now for something different. They are an amazing source of leads. However, Kayla, what happens to most people who want to start a YouTube channel? Do they ever start? No. They never start. And most people that start a YouTube channel, what do they do within about 3 or 6 months? They quit, okay? And the reason why, you guys, is because YouTube is a lot of work and it takes a while. And because of that, people quit. So my buddy Ray Fernandez, he's out in Palm Beach, Florida. He started a YouTube channel with us about 2 years ago, and he hired a virtual assistant to do it. And in his second year of YouTube, because he realized that if he was going to do it himself, he would have quit. So he hired a virtual assistant to do it. In his second full year, he did 21 million in volume just from the YouTube channel, doing exactly what Kayla showed you in her slideshow, but it's the execution of that that's the difference, right? And so that's a great investment, right? One virtual assistant, now he's got two, for about $500,000 to $600,000 of commission. We'd all agree that's a great return on investment, right? Awesome. So you guys, the other thing is AI-powered CRM build-out and management. I was talking to Craig. Is Craig here? We were talking yesterday about Go High Level, which is a CRM we both use. We both love Go High Level. We both hate Go High Level. Anyone use it in the room? All right, and the reason why is that sometimes it can get clunky and cumbersome. So I personally never go in there because my marketing and social media manager, Amelia, who you met, builds out all of our workflows. So we have workflows that go a year long, right? You get into our system, a year from now, you're hearing from us. And guys, in today's day and age, you have to have that in your business. If you don't have that, you're gonna get left behind because someone else will. And they'll follow up with someone 6 months from now without doing anything, and you won't, and they'll get the deal. So you gotta have that in your business, right? And real quick, guys, system 3 is lead generation, nurture, and conversion. These are inside salespeople or outside salespeople. These are people that are on the phones all day long, and they are calling your past clients and calling your current clients, doing customer service calls. We pay these folks $3.15 an hour plus a bonus, and as of right now, over the last 12 months, we're getting a 14.4x ROI on these folks. Who agrees that's a great ROI? Put in $1, get 14 bucks back, right? And while you're here at the conference, you have people calling all your past clients, all your current clients, doing all that for you, right? So guys, these are the 3 systems that you need, right? And I want to show you a super quick example. I was looking at salaries in Dallas. To hire one executive assistant would cost you about $5,000 plus benefits plus all that good stuff. To hire a team of 5 virtual assistants, for example, with us would cost you less. Now, I don't recommend hiring all 5 at the same time. If you're starting out, you go one at a time. But I just wanted to show you a little example there, right? And so guys, now really you have a choice. As Lydia told you, you're at a conference, you're going to hear all these great ideas, and you have a couple choices of what you could do with those ideas, mine included. Number 1, you could say, hey, this was awesome. We got some great food. We met some great people, and I'm just going to keep doing the same thing I was doing. Now, you guys are all action takers, right? So you would never do that, okay? Option number 2 is you could take these ideas and you can implement them yourself, one at a time. That is much better than option number 1. So definitely, as we've been talking about, pick some ideas and start implementing, right? And then option 3 is that you can actually hire some leverage in a smart way and add that into your business to allow it to execute for you so that you can start scaling and creating a real business and becoming a CEO. Now look, guys, as far as virtual assistants go, obviously I didn't have time to get into the meat and potatoes of that. You probably have a lot of questions kind of like these, right? And that's okay, no problem. That's what we're here for. At All-Star VAs, we do things very differently. We have a different financial model. We have a different staffing model. We guarantee our results. We do white glove recruiting. We actually implement these systems in your business. So if you said to me, I want to start a YouTube channel and I want to model Kayla's, great. We'll have a virtual assistant take a look, find her top performing videos in your market, and we would do something similar for you, right? We have US-based coaches and all kinds of other good stuff like training and coaching every day, every week, and 100% replacement guarantee.
Thanks so much for tuning in and checking out this speech that I gave to all these entrepreneurs. It really was a great time, and we've been able to help so many of them with systems, virtual assistants, and automations. And if you want to join that group of people who are earning more money, working less, and having way more fun in business, especially this year, I want to invite you one more time to go ahead and book a call with our team. It's absolutely free, no obligation. There's a link down below where you can scan this QR code, and we'll see you on that call. We'll deliver tremendous value to you. And if you actually want to see how hiring a virtual assistant works, the step-by-step process, I want to invite you to go ahead and watch this video right over here.